We can always just do a show ourselves.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, who's to stop us? It's the Miscellaneous Podcast.
Hello, I'm the Bald Bookkeeper, and I have one simple question for you today. Are you afraid and avoiding your money problems? If so, then we definitely need to have a conversation. And that's all it is, a conversation. I offer a free consultation to all my customers and hopefully future clients. I can be reached at 314-265-6317 or info@baldbookkeeper.com.
Young Johnny Cash. Whoa. Gotta catch 'em all like Ash. Gravy, no money, steady making gas.
Give him a few more minutes, but while we wait, I was looking up different kind of 4K TVs. Now, found out something weird about 4K TVs. Do you know how bad 4K TVs are for the environment?
No.
Pretty bad. They carry... Yeah. But also plasma screens and all the other... Pretty much TVs in general are kind of
Wait, that's what, like the plasma TVs, they burned into the screen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. What size is best? 70-inch? What size is your screen?
I think mine's a 48.
That's a 48. No. That's a No, that cannot be a 48. Seriously?
Seriously.
No.
Hold on.
Mm-mm.
No, it's a 42-inch. Take that back.
It really is a 42-inch. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to get a nice whopping 50 to 60. Do they have any like a 60-inch?
I don't know.
60.
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, why not?
That
You
one.
should know
60
these
inch
things.
what?
A penis. 60-inch penis, yes. I'm seeing if there's a 60-inch like 4K TV.
Yeah, they make all kinds of sizes.
For penises.
Yeah, 60-inch penises, no problem.
Oh, well, they have them at Walmart. I'm pretty sure that's probably not the best kind there. But at least, well, I don't know. In today's world, I don't know anymore. You know what I mean? Because, labor force and everything, people just don't care anymore, I guess.
And I would say if we get a 60-inch, we have to get a stud finder because we need a wall mount.
Fuck that. You don't need a... No, that 60-inch could fit.
You don't need a wall
perfectly,
mount.
so.
I've got 75-inch TVs.
Mm-hmm. See?
You just have to have a big base for it to sit on.
Yeah.
I don't have it. That's the thing. I don't have a big base.
You don't...
Buy one.
Well... No, we'll figure all that out.
Spent a lot of money.
She bought herself a PS5 that also came with a big bundle package. It's kind of cool.
Should have bought a bass.
Are you all about that bass? No treble?
It's all about that bass. Bass.
Bruce. Okay, is this everyone, bitching out all of a sudden?
Yeah, probably.
Take it, bro. You need this anti-horny tablets. I will say this: Kindle, he's a good person to put the funny little videos into our Hootie Kai. Thank you, Kindle. No, you people need to get on. You people.
You people.
So you're making you guys are still working on your cabinet right now. Your money your gun cabinet thing.
Tactical dresser. Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it both ways.
No, we got the thing cut out for it, and then we just gotta glue it down. So we'll do that after the show.
There you go.
I will be right back. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Well, no, give me like a minute. I'll be right back.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. All right. What's
Canada? I don't give a fuck.
Everyone's being late.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry? Why do you always say sorry? Seriously, it's like an addicted word to you. Yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night just yelling sorry for no reason. Let's explore that. How does that make you feel?
Dr. and polyurban.
How many Mississippis did you get to, smartass?
Netflix, you're greenlit. Who am I speaking with?
Yes, hello. We have an idea for a show that we think would be great for Netflix.
Okay, great. Would you like a pilot or just go straight to an order of 6 episodes?
We'd like to go right into 6 episodes with a pickup option at the end of 3.
Got it. Can you start shooting next month?
Got a show about transsexual dragons here.
Yes, we're ready to start right now. We are very, very excited.
Okay, sounds great. We'll send you the contracts. Oh, and what's the show about?
It's a standalone series about a superhero called the Coon before he joins Coon and Friends.
Yeah, dang it. We've never done this before, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to pass on your show. Thanks for calling.
The controversial action film of Tom Cruise is leaving Netflix. Did you hear about this?
Which one?
He's turning. Whoa, shit! So right now it's over $1 billion that Top Gun Maverick is doing. Okay, but apparently,
So Top Gun Maverick is on Netflix already?
no, not yet. But what they're pulling off Netflix is The Last Samurai. Why?
Okay.
What's wrong with The Last Samurai? You know, what do you guys have to say?
It portrays samurais in a negative light.
Hello?
Hello, Sky.
What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm on my way to my computer.
Well, that's cool, dude. All right, we're talking about how like Netflix is taking off The Last Samurai, and I'm trying to see why. They say it's controversial.
It's because
Probably
Tom
'cause
Cruise
Asians.
is portrayed as an alcoholic.
But why do they have to put in there
Right.
that he made $1 billion off of Top Gun so far? Are they trying to like make it a point that, you know, what he does is
He doesn't need
offensive? He doesn't need it anymore. Yeah.
He doesn't need the money.
Oh, it was
You don't know if that
considered
man needs it.
white
How much hookers are
washing.
nowadays? Especially good ones?
I mean, I don't know. Do you know?
Yeah, neither do I. I was just making a guess.
So the budget for The Last Samurai was $140 million. It made, everyone take a guess. How much do you think it made without Googling?
Probably like
Jillian.
500 million.
Kira?
I have no clue.
Okay, it's great guesses, everyone.
$17.85.
$454 million it made. So it made its money back and then some. So then I was like, okay,
I was
what's
right.
going
Let's
on?
go.
So there are arguments that the film is called whitewashing.
Oh,
And it's
dear Lord.
Whitewashing the samurai culture and attempting to make it highly successful. The film was nominated for all these awards. However, they thought it to be a bit racist and offensive.
Well, it was racist and offensive.
Him being a white samurai, I guess.
Okay, first of all, was anybody around when samurais were around? There might have been white ones. You never know.
Hell, there was female samurais.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Samurais were strictly Asian, so technically they were white. That's not a...
So were you going to say that they were sexist because there was no female samurais in it?
Me? No. I wouldn't say that.
Because, like, if they want to go that far, oh my God, sorry. I just had to go off on that.
Now, they also want to say
I will be
that
right back. I'm booting up the PC.
he said that also it's because he's an alcoholic, ashamed veteran.
Told you,
of
because he
war
was an
crimes.
alcoholic.
Of war crimes, yeah, of the Indian Wars. So that's what they're saying, too.
So what, he should embrace his PTSD?
I guess.
Oh, dear
Jeez.
Lord.
He should embrace his alcoholism, just accept it.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of everybody being offended by everything. You cannot be
know.
offended by everything. You cannot. You stop being offended by everything. Pick something to be offended about and be passionate about it. But don't be offended by every goddamn thing.
There's a line between being awoke and being ignorant.
Being awoke?
And that's
or
just being
woke?
ignorant.
Being a woke.
Being awoke? Is that a thing? Or
Yeah.
awoke?
The woke generation, yeah. Might as
being
well
pure
call them
ignorant.
fucking rich generation. Sorry, not sorry. 5 corporation. Come talk to me about it.
And the best.
Please don't put that in the podcast.
No, I'll cut it out. What is this? The best Stephen King movie that is now taken. So Netflix, it is pretty much a thing right now that Netflix is they lost the Office, which was a huge moneymaker. I didn't know that, but they replaced it with obviously Stranger Things. That thing has made them so much money that the budgets are insane. But so now they're getting cancel culture, I guess, going on with that. But you know what movie they're really excited about putting in is Stephen King movie, The Mist. And they're expecting that to really boost up their watching things, I guess. I was never a The Mist fan, though.
But they're also planning to go put ads in their streaming
Well, I'm kind
too.
of upset about it because, like, you know, the mist implies that it's not a fog or a drizzle or any other atmospheric event.
The Mist is pretty much in the middle of the pack, and it's that's what they're trying. I guess that's what they're trying to boost it up, maybe compared to Shawshank Redemption, The Green Mile, Walking the Mile, other stuff, movies like that on Netflix. The Mist, they're really hoping will jump its stuff up. Huh.
They need to get original. They need to stop relying on other things.
Oh, Netflix does nothing but their original series stuff. It's like 70% of their content, it looks like. Every time I'm on there, it's like a Netflix original, a Netflix original, a Netflix original. All right, then.
And like some of its stuff is a hit or miss kind of thing.
Hear me? Hello?
All right, now be quiet, Sky Reaper's here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. I see how it is.
Actually, you should hear how it is. Aha.
You know what?
You know what, man? Oh, dear
You don't have
God.
to take this. This is my generation, and you don't understand me.
You know, it's really good that I have a couple of you youngsters on there. Oh, we got
need to
the
get on the
Alex as
Discord.
well, right?
Electrified Crow.
Yes,
Electrified Crow. I love it.
Yeah.
Is that Dan the Music Man?
Yes, I'm getting him on.
Good. Because I have a controversial thing I want to say. And I want you guys to be
controversial
there.
thing he wants to say, and he wants to say it to you.
Mm-hmm. Leonard Nimoy is Iranian or Ukrainian. Did you know that?
Just give him 1 minute, and he'll be on.
Well, that's not the
Actually,
controversial
Leonard
thing.
Nimoy is Vulcan.
Hi, Daniel.
Duh.
Leonard Nimoy, who was forever known as the Star Trek Spock, the half-human, half-Vulcan, has ties to Ukrainian heritage. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Turns out.
He was Jewish. There we go. He's a Jewish Ukrainian in real life. There you are. That was something that had to be a big story, I guess.
I mean, I know he's Jewish because, Adam Sandler talks about him in the Hanukkah song.
Really? Does he? I love it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at hashtag Jen.
You don't have to deck the bells or Jingle Bell Rock because you can spin a dreidel with Captain Kirk or Mr.
Mr.
Spock.
Both Jewish. Yes. Look at that outfit, dude. Check that shit out. Look at that hat. That's Leonard Nimoy's fine.
That's a pimpin' lavender hat.
You like that?
It is, by far.
It's good times. Good times.
I'm about to buy a couple games.
So apparently Mark Hamill's coming to Netflix as well. Did you see that? With a new series?
Mark Hamill voiceovers like everything.
Yeah, it's probably... Hold on, let me double check with this stuff.
More than
He's
likely.
good at it.
Mark Hamill series on... Oh, it's coming right up. Oh, wow.
First thing on Netflix.
Yeah. Sandman. Oh, shit, they're doing Sandman, dude.
Yeah.
The graphic
wow.
comic or the graphic novel.
He's casted as
forward to it.
Pumpkinhead. Wow. Okay,
Hey, so quick
that's...
question for everybody, though.
Yeah.
Does everybody, has anybody ever heard of Jackbox?
No.
Like the party game?
No.
Yeah, I have.
We could totally do that one day.
Okay.
Jackbox, isn't he the guy, the spokesperson for Jack in the Box?
Ah.
That's Jack in the Box. We won't be taking them out.
Box.
Jack
We're not taking them out.
in the box. Oogity boogity.
And,
Daniel,
Where you going? You going to someplace exotic?
you gotta put your 2 cents in.
About what?
Oh, shit. Let me get everybody.
About anything and everything? Well, here's the thing.
Hold on.
I don't know what
Turn
to
your
talk
ass
about. I'm
down.
just
You're
here,
too
bro.
fucking loud. All right. Start talking there, Dan the man.
I'll work on it.
Driftingsteel. That's his name, right?
Drifting.
Wait, drifting.
Be different every time.
It sounds like a porn name. What's your porn name?
Drilling
Steel.
Steel's pretty good.
Hell
Got me
yeah,
excited.
dude. What was the name we gave you last time you came on?
I don't remember. I just remember it wasn't right then either.
Your name's Drilling Steel? Oh my god.
Hold on. Edit server
Lord.
profile.
Kira got excited.
What is he? His drilling
Would you say your
steel.
drill is?
I'm here to help with the drills.
He's like, remember, ladies, it's not about the depth, it's about the girth.
What was that? What was this? Remember Sin would come on the show and he's like, my porn name is Tuna Can. It's like, what the fuck?
I didn't click that
shit.
stupid whore.
All right, Jody the Great, you're in here too, right? I saw you muted. Are you here?
Maybe.
There we go. All right, I have an announcement to tell you and everyone else, but dude, trust me, when I heard about this from Kira, my first thing was, has she called you yet? All right. She got the PS5 and bundle for really cheap. Well, not really cheap. I mean, but dude, check. Do you guys have PS? Is everybody all have PS5s here?
No,
I do not. I have a PS4.
Mm-hmm. I know you probably have one.
Talking to somebody a minute ago about a PS5. I was like, dude, just try it here at Amazon. Request invitation. See what happens.
You have one,
I just sent them a link. Yeah, I have one. So
Okay. Now, did you get a bundle package with it that comes with what? 2 controllers, video games, and all the accessories?
No, mine was day one.
Dude, it was awesome. I was telling Kira, what the fuck did you have to do? Did you have to get on your knees for that or something? Like, what did you have to do,
No, I did not get on my knees.
Wait, I was talking about Kira, not you, dude.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Don't
Now,
let people know.
I want you two to get together. That didn't come out right. And talk about the Twitch stuff because she wants to stream too with the PS5 and everything. So do that.
Me and Daniel?
No.
Twitch?
I'm hesitant to do it with the PlayStation because, I know there's some things, on some of the games that they block some of the things out. And
yeah.
It's aggravating.
Mm-hmm.
They cut out cutscenes on a lot of games. It depends on what you're playing though.
Yeah, and it's aggravating.
Did you change your name?
The one thing I can say is if you have a computer, even just a regular computer with that, all the fancy stuff, if you get an internal or external capture card, you can do all of that without any issues.
Yeah. They did it on Final Fantasy remake.
I know the Persona 5 games. You might
Persona 5 is basically all blocked, so that's just tragic because it's so much fun.
Who the fuck is?
I know, right?
Yeah.
What was that noise? Sounded like somebody was sharpening a pencil or listening to a fan.
No, sorry, I figured my pencil collection needed.
And I literally
always sharpen my pencils during the podcast.
I was
yeah, it's the only way.
This is the way.
Looking a little dull. I had to.
All right, let's get started with this Electrified Crow. I hope please jump in if you like. Does anybody know about Shelbyville, Indiana? Shelbyville, Indiana. Ever heard of the place?
No.
It's a place in Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Two men.
I've heard of Indiana.
Two men set out for the on the Ohio River in search of a blue catfish. And
that sounds really bad.
Already.
Drilling steel. And so they got their prize. They found their catfish. However, though, the catfish had a lot of lumps in it that just didn't seem right. So as they were filleting it, gutting it so they can do whatever they want to do, they found this one's funny, an adult toy. A 20-pound fish had an adult male toy in its mouth or in its stomach.
Dang. That's kind of
No.
I've only heard stories and seen memes.
we just found it like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh God, dude! I wonder.
Hey Daniel, what games should I get? Sorry that I'm kind of.
Really? You're gonna do that on my show?
Yes.
Oh damn!
It's the summer sale. I have to.
I got Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's about the Steam sales.
Yeah.
This comes to you by Twitchtv.
I just bought Dying Light too.
Twitchtv /ultiskyreaper.
What?
Yeah. I like Jody's plugs better than that.
I literally got lost right there. Wait, what?
So ultiskyreaper
getting...
is a streamer too, right? And he's trying to get himself up there and going. But I'm sorry, the way we always say it, and we don't mean this as a joke. Like seriously, I already said he was a Skyraper and Skyreamer, and it's like, dude, you got to change the fucking name, all right?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Who named themselves that?
It's Reaper. Like
ultiskyreaper. That's / ultiskyreaper Twitchtv.
Okay, I heard Skyreaper. I'm like, wait, whoa, what? That's what threw me off. I was like, what?
Ult is Kai Reaper.
What was that movie, Dreamcatcher? He's like, it's the gray, and he's like, all right, never mind. All right.
Putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Gravy might splash like a bucket. Hit a home run, Kirby bucket.
That completes your order. Can I get a name for the order?
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
You show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
The 20-degree rule by the federal government. Have you guys heard about this summer?
No.
So the 20-degree rule that the federal government is trying to urge everybody to do who has to deal with air conditioning. And if you're a renter or something like that, your landlord might push for this too. They require you in the heat of the summer to be 75 to 80 degrees to set your air conditioner at. When it's like 100
Are they paying the electric bill?
Okay.
So do you get what I'm saying, though? It's like if you put 75 to 80 degrees in your home when it's hot outside, your air conditioner ain't going to come on. You're just going to swelter. At least that's what I would think, right? Yes, no?
That's supposed to be like 20 degrees lower than it is outside, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I can't do that. I have to be freezing.
Yeah, I keep mine directly at 58 degrees at all times. You know, I like to be cold as fuck. So.
I want to dance.
There we go. All right, that's a shitty story. Okay, moving on. Creepy dolls found in Texas shores. Did you guys hear about this shit? Oh, dude, this stuff's fucking epic. Let me try to get
What was found?
Creepy doll heads missing limbs, or just doll heads, are popping up on shores, or partial, whatevers, all through a 40-mile stretch of the Texas beaches.
Stay away from that beach now.
Would you like to know more?
Is it at least a little haunted?
I don't know, dude, but let me select some of these pictures for you. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, how about that weather?
How about that local sports team?
Sure is hitting the ball.
All right, here we go. I'm posting them now. All right, so here it goes. Creepy dolls are coming up on the Texas shores along a 40-mile stretch of beach in the Texas coastal bend of North Padre Island to Matagorda Island. Now, researchers see a lot of trash here every once in a while, but it's 10 times the amount of trash and creepy dolls now on the Gulf of Mexico beaches.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But they're obviously trash. I mean, look at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not really savable.
I don't know. If I was swimming that long, I'd probably look the same way.
Yeah, I guess the particles on your face.
Mother Earth definitely took advantage.
The University of Texas Marine Institute told that this disproportionate amount of trash is caused by a loop current that extends from the Yucatan Peninsula to Florida, so it pushes all the trash in the ocean in that area straight to the Gulf of the Texas Gulf shores. And they nicknamed it the Valley of the Creepy Dolls.
Yeah, I'm good.
I might just start throwing dolls in there so they'll show up in Texas.
Balls of steel.
You'd have to go to Florida and throw it in the water in Florida, though. That sucks.
We'll take a road trip.
Or throw it in the Mississippi River. That'll do it.
Yeah, that might do it, actually.
Oh, my voodoo doll of mom. Yeah, totally throw. It never worked anyway. Ow! What the hell was that? Oh, keep.
I saw something on the internet, on that tiki-taki, where it says, how many textbooks will it take to stop a 9mm bullet? Take a guess. Without looking it up, take a guess.
One.
Thought it was 5.
Half.
Well, it depends on the textbook.
Yeah.
It depends on the textbook and the distance of the gun.
Well, it also
a bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
It's a 9mm.
9mm.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
9mm.
Oh yeah, it'd probably be 2.
Meter mil.
It's either 2 or 5.
1.
I would take probably 9, 8 to 9.
Are we talking jacketed hollow point? We talking about hard nose rounds? We talk about hydro shocks?
Just a regular bullet. Regular bullet. No.
Corbin
no special.
rounds. What kind
Okay. No.
Is it even armor piercing? Like.
All those 5x6s though. I mean,
Teflon tips.
Teflon tips. Yeah. Ooh, what about an ice bullet? There you go.
Ice bullets are gimmicks.
No, they're not. They're real. I've seen them.
Ice bullets are
Where? Your dreams?
I watched the Kennedy footage. I know.
Oh, I like it. Thank you. It takes it's one book that's 2 inches thick. So, for all you out there, if you're going to get shot with a 9mm, put a textbook in front of you. That's 2 inches thick.
That's 2 inches exactly.
Yeah. They found out they did several studies on this. Not studies, but several shots of these books. They had 9 books. That's funny that you said that, Kira. And it only went through the first book, and it didn't even finish getting through it. That was crazy. So there you go.
Man, so what I'm hearing is that bulletproof armor is a waste now.
Yeah, just
freaking all these books that we don't read.
sucks.
Take it.
Well, yeah, but you got to remember that those books are going to be, heavier than the armor that you wear.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I had to carry around one of those jackets with them shits are heavy.
You just put it on instead of carrying it,
bro.
I guess they didn't watch no John Wick movies.
That's the freaking term.
Dude, John Wick. Oh my god, dude, John Wick and that was it the second one where they're all going through the knife shop and stuff, just chucking knives at each other. Jeez.
Right.
Drilling Steel. It's going to be the name of the show. Indiana Jones was a pedophile.
Okay, time to log out the show. Thank you guys for watching.
This everybody's seen Indiana Jones. It's a great movie. All of them: Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade, and a lot of people don't want to talk about the Crystal Skulls. But and there's a new one coming out. But
that's Paulie at the miscellaneouspodcast.net.
Yeah, it's care of. No, but hear me out. This is what's weird. I had to look this up online, and it's kind of fucked up because if you guys remember the Raiders of the Lost Ark, when he goes in to meet Marion for the first time, he was doing the shot contest thing.
Let's start it.
And they're all betting, if she's going to win or whatever. When Indiana Jones' shadow casts up against the wall.
Hello, Marion.
The second thing she says, other than Indiana Jones, is,
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
I never meant to hurt you.
I was a child. I was in love. It was wrong and you knew it.
And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Like, that was real. Yeah. And and he goes,
you knew what you were doing.
And I'm like, oh, God, it just got worse. So I went online. And I was like, okay, what does this say? So a lot of people go, how many years have you watched this movie and didn't realize that he was a pedophile? Guess how old Marion was when they had relations without Googling?
14.
Particular.
She was 15 years old, and he was having relations with her behind her dad's back because her dad was the one who trained him in the ways of Indiana. There you go.
it trained him in the ways of pedophilia.
Yeah. And then when he found out, that's why they had a falling out. So whenever you hear they have a falling out and all this stuff with Abner and all these other names that come up in there, yeah, that's why. So
damn.
Yeah.
Well, you just ruined Indiana Jones for me.
But I don't know if you can believe that because, in Deadpool, he reaches back and accidentally touches Colossus and he goes, Daddy. And then in Deadpool 2, he reaches back and I forget who he touches, but he goes, Scoutmaster Dave.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I forgot, man.
So, I mean...
I like the ending when they're all walking.
What do you get when you take 8 feet of chrome, 1 pinch of courage, a cup of good luck, a dab of racism, a splash of diabetes, and a wheelbarrow full of stage 4 cancer? Answer, a family.
But okay, look, the other thing is, a lot of the comments that were made in these forums were like, well, they didn't know any better back in the 20s or whatever, in the early 1900s. And I was like, okay, stretching it.
Well, I mean, back in Frontier time, it's like, she would have had 3 kids by then.
Yeah, that's true, too. That's true, too.
Back in the Wild West, she'd have been old,
Should have been used up goods by then.
Yeah,
From
had like
Driftingsteel.
We're just going to do, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes, just say his name.
Yeah, just repeating it, yeah. I gotta do a soundbite of Josh doing it and just have it every time you come in the room, dude.
Drilling steel.
Wait, hold on. Let me get a soundbite. Do it again.
Drilling steel.
That's okay. I like that little Duke Nukem in there. All right.
Right.
How long can you hold your breath?
16 minutes.
Jesus.
30 seconds
16
to 3
minutes
minutes.
and 2 seconds.
They say the average person can hold their breath, if they absolutely have to, 5 to 7 minutes.
That's bullshit.
That is fucked up. I did like 3 one time and about died.
5 to 7 minutes, you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, I think so.
Exactly, that's the point.
It's like the Guinness. Yeah, that's it. It is the maximum amount. I could hold my breath for 97 years. Watch.
He's a good man.
He's going. He's still going.
He was a good man. I almost laid him to rest. He's still holding his breath. Yeah, we heard that before.
He's looking awful gray. Yeah, he's holding his breath. He's fine.
Yeah.
He wakes up 90 years later, buried, and he's like, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
Nobody was keeping time.
Yeah, roll him in the dirt. We don't need him no more.
What's the year?
Holding my breath for charity.
It's only been 90 years. Sorry.
Holding my breath for charity? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's
Wish
fucked,
somebody would
dude.
tell me that.
Huh? The fuck?
Wish somebody would tell me that. Hold your breath for charity. For how long? I'll tell you in how long. All right.
I love it.
There are no more
I tell you to stop.
And that's Twitchtv / Jody the Great. I don't know what you're
You actually did say it right.
Oh, really?
The same name it is.
All
It's
right.
the name that I got right now.
All right. Twitchtv / Jody the Great. There you go. Drilling Steel.
Rated R.
Yeah, dude, he could be like an action hero, dude. This summer, one man. What was that? Remember we did
drill.
Remember we did that, Josh, on one of the episodes? Because you're like, it's always about saving a family.
Yeah.
To save his family, one man.
One drill.
Yeah, then it's always, oh my God, I can't believe love was there all along.
I be hating that. I'm like, dude, this movie was garbage, bro.
Drilling Steel.
Summer of 2022.
Look at that, man. We're making you internet famous.
Go. That's what
right.
I've always wanted.
So, Ultra Steel, what is your gamer stuff that you stream on the Twitchies too, don't you?
Yeah, I stream on Twitch under just Driftingsteel. It's still like the Pokemon, actually.
You stream Mortal Kombat?
No, but I might. I'm not very good at traditional fighters.
I don't want to talk about
Dude,
Roy
I have got, I
Wade.
don't know why, but like just recently, I've been like watching a lot of people play Mortal Kombat.
Wait, which ones though? Like the older ones or the new ones?
Like Mortal Kombat 11, Ultimate
Mortal Kombat 11 is
Kombat.
$10 right now.
But I got $10.
Definitely Mortal Kombat 11 sucks for real. The community hates it.
I hope this newer one
Well,
is
you can
better.
Like
Like,
people
if you
still
play
playing
sport-
it for. Go ahead.
Let's say if you play Scorpion, I know that they talk about he's got like there's like a six strike combo that you just infinity people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
we learned
they
we
hit
got a
the
lot of
ground,
stuff.
they hit the ground, bounce, kick, uppercut, kick, bounce, spear. It's just like all they do is just sit there and bounce and you kill them.
No, you can't bounce all day. You get like one bounce.
I say Melina was my girl. I like to use her a lot when I played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, she's still around. They did add her
Marvel
before.
versus Capcom 3 though.
It's so it's sort of active, but you won't see like
I
a
don't think
big
it's
turnout
active.
like it used. No, it's active, but it's like not a huge turnout active in the fighting game community. But it's there. People are still playing it. Yeah, people are still playing it. We still support it in tournaments, but you're not going to see a high volume number like you did back then.
Yeah. Not like Shrek Super Slam or anything.
I like clay fighters.
Oh yeah, I'm
laugh, but
bad,
he's
I'm
not.
cool. I'm
Like right now, like the
nobody.
highest number. No, the highest number right now is like we got a lot of new fighting games today. So even though Street Fighter V is active because of the Capcom tour, Tekken is still doing solid. We have DNF Duel that just came out. KOF is pretty big right now. Guilty Gear is still big at the moment. So yeah, we got like it's a decent number of fighting games active. Like it's a tournament going on right now out in Florida, the big one, CEO. So
Yeah, I
they're
don't know why I got into I started watching like one guy. He would just go through like one character and like show all the fatalities, all the brutalities, all the blah blah. And I was just like, oh wow. And then I rabbit holed that shit. I was just like, oh my god. All the characters, all the fatalities, all the friendships.
Yeah, you got videos like that out there for YouTube. Like if you watch high level play, you just see that most of that stuff you won't get off guaranteed right away. Like it's all high level play if you watch the right people.
Yeah, there's one guy that like he plays. He's just like, all right, pick a player, and then he'll go and he'll just do like the classic tower, and I'm like, god damn, this dude is ridiculous.
You got to see the player versus player. That's what you got to watch. People going against each other in ranks or casual matches. Those are the real high level play. Because CPU, we like kind of figure out how bots play. They don't really play too smart.
Yeah, well, the only one that I've seen is real bad is on very hard. Like Cyrax is unbelievable.
Like once you figure out how the CPU plays in a ultra hard or very hard mode, you'll get used to it. Trust me, it's all like it gets simple the more you learn about fighting games.
Like I started whenever I was watching those Mortal Kombat ones, I was like, you watch them like they'll play Joker a lot because apparently Joker is easy to beat. But like I was watching them, like even the high level guys playing Cyrax on very hard, and for whatever reason, Cyrax is he needs to be nerfed because even like the real gamers are like, this guy is fucking impossible.
Cyrax and MK11, I can't recall
the
them.
real gamers.
Nah, like I said, CPU it looks like high level, but you have to really play somebody that knows Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
that's the real level. Like that difficulty stuff is like, bruh. Like you could tell.
My uncle was like, my uncle did a couple championships ships with Mortal Kombat 10. It was kind of scary. I'd come over and like within the first 20 seconds, done. I'm like, holy fucking shit! It was like God. And
like,
I started
you only get to play with one
away.
hand.
Yeah, no, and then I was starting to learn how to play because I was going over there every day, and then he passed away in a motorcycle accident.
Oh man, sorry to hear about that.
That's sorry, man.
I have a friend who's like that when he gets his hands on with plays with Scorpion or Sub-Zero. If you don't know what you're doing, he'll take you out in just a few minutes, if so, a few seconds.
Oh yeah, that's how we are. That's how this fighting game.
I don't play it. I just watch. I
used to play a lot of Mortal Kombat, but I stopped. I didn't like 11, so I stopped practicing.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said, no!
Protesters in the Los Angeles riot from the Roe Wade verdict. Jodie Sweetin. You ever heard of that actress?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pasting her
She was on
picture right now.
Full House.
Full House. Yeah, she played Stephanie. She got launched by a cop when she decided to, I guess, step in his way or be kind of rude in front of him or whatever. But they said she was flown several feet by interfering with some cop in a protest.
Her last words were, "Do you know who I am?"
No, it's cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out.
If you're a celebrity and you have to say, "Do you know who I am?" the answer is no, they don't.
Obviously not.
Yeah, and you're not a celebrity either.
Oh,
do you know who I am? I once did the voiceover one time for the Loud House on one episode.
She's gonna call Uncle Jesse.
Oh yeah. So they said that she was thrown by. Okay, this is of course by one of the hearsayers from their, the witnesses. What do you want to call it? They said that the 40-year-old actress who was leading protests away from the police was hurled by one of the police. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the police were, the people are up in the police faces, and she was trying to get them off of there, and yeah, they threw her instead.
Nice.
I don't know. I think she got really hot during the No Fuller House. Yeah. Oh well.
You mean last year?
Well, I don't. You know what I mean. It's Pacific Guavo.
I feel like
she's
older than that.
She's fucking weird though. She's been married like 6 times.
No, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Because I was even saying that to my wife was like, "Dang, she's kind of hot," but she's been married.
Comes with some weird baggage. Okay, so you guys know that there's a new Elvis Presley movie coming out. This is Kurt Russell dressed up as Elvis Presley. I just thought it was kind of a cool pic. You remember, what was that, 3,000 Miles to Graceland, where they all played Elvis Presley impersonators to rob the casino? That was fun. But was it Austin Butler? He's due to play the new Elvis Presley. Do y'all even know who Elvis Presley is? Vaguely?
Yes.
Yeah. So there he is. That's the guy who's going to be playing him right now.
I'll be cruel.
It should be in theaters now.
Yeah, and Anna DeMaros or whatever, she's going to be playing Marilyn Monroe. Check out this.
Wasn't he married to Lisa Marie Presley?
Yeah. And his daughter was married to Michael Jackson. Isn't that what the Jackson 5 did? The Jackson family, just give each other heads or facelifts for Christmas.
Say, man, show me that crazy little walk you just did there. Slow it down some. You ain't nothing but a...
I like that guitar.
All right, now I got everybody on here and everybody's paying attention. Everybody's in this one. Everybody's invested. Electric Claw, we need to hear from you too. Crow, the Crow.
I don't know how to read.
I'm here. Dude,
No, Paul just sees a couple of letters, fills in the rest, and whatever word it makes, it makes.
He sees the first letter in the last one and makes up a new word.
With knowledge and tech at our fingertips.
Electric stew.
Is ignorance a choice nowadays?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Please elaborate.
Okay, which one wants to go first?
Let's use a setting right now. Okay, let's use regular life right now. Let's use people who say that they can't get ahead in the world anymore, or they can't get ahead in the world. Let's use that for the platform. Go.
Okay, so my opinion on that one is that they're wrong. They just don't want to. I mean, they can sit back and say that they can't get ahead, but in all honesty, you just don't want to. It's all about push and drive. That's the mentality behind it. There's enough around you to really push you anywhere. I mean, you can take online classes, you can work, you can do this, you can do that. It's
That's
just,
racist
you can do your
against headless
research.
people.
You know what?
There's so many jobs available right now because nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, but they're all
Nobody
low
wants to
wages
fucking work.
though. A lot of jobs are low wages, so And
Yeah, but that's the biggest issue right now is that people don't want to work their way up into a company to make those higher wages. So instead of working their way up, they like a lot of people my age, they want to make big money right now because they think that they deserve it, and it's not that way.
Well, what do you mean by working up in a company since so many have been monopolized and bought out?
Well, I mean, there's different companies that you can work up into. I mean, where I'm currently working, my management's younger than me.
Do they all have college degrees or?
No, they don't have college degrees.
So how did they work their way up if they were younger than you?
They were working there since they were like 16 or 17, and they just got handed the positions because either people quit or they were working towards that upgrade. Now, there are some jobs that you have to use a degree in order to get up further, like in business management. If you want to actually like go up into corporate level kind of crap, you kind of have to use that way. But I mean, even my dad, he started off, the only reason why he has the job he has right now, making as much as he does, is because of his experience. It's just taking the time and finding where your niche is and then hammering that niche into the ground, even if you hate your life at that point.
It doesn't make any sense. That means you live to work. You should work to live. I believe my life is not designed to go work for a corporation who could care two shakes of a shit about me and get rid of me if they need to downsize or whatever. During the pandemic, the reason that there was a great resignation was because people realized they were cut so quick from their job, they didn't care. And all the corporations worried about was getting the bailout money from the government, those PPP loans. And like the airliners fired all their workers, laid them off. They never rehired them, and they still got PPP loans. When part of the agreement was you keep your employees on the payroll and you bring them back to work, TWA and all the airliners basically said, yeah, whatever. They laid off all their workers. They never hired them back, and they took the money. So, like I said, working hard for a corporation, I don't know. When we do hit this Great Depression that they say we're going to hit, and a lot of people lose more jobs, where do you go from there?
Good question.
All right, now
honestly,
that's a little bit. No, don't. I'm just going to interject here real quick. That's a little bit off the topic of what I was saying about
Sorry, man.
the thing. Well, I mean, it is the reality of what's going to happen potentially, but I was just trying to say the point of what I was saying is this is a conversation me and Josh had this morning, and he was the one who brought up that phrase, and I said that can go with anything because we were talking about the show 90 what is it, the 90 Day
Fiancé.
Virgin, or what is it called again?
90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways. And so they were doing the thing, and this lady was dating a Muslim or whatever. And when the Muslim guy came over, he was kind of like, "Hey, this is my culture. This is my rule. You hey, you're the woman. You do your thing, And she was upset about this, and it was kind of like, didn't you do your research at all on Muslims? I mean, come on, we've known about this for how long now? You could just Google anything. Now, that was how it first got started. Now, I said we could branch on this actual sentence here because there's too much technology and too much opportunity now to say, oh, I can't. And that's all I was trying to say.
Well, there are people out there that don't want to actually do the research, so they'll make up however they want to make it up and then say whatever they want to say. Or they'll be like, oh, well, I don't use or whatever, or they don't know what they're looking for. It's kind of like, and there's way too much information now that you could get confused by a article that some dumbass had posted.
I was mostly meaning like if
change.
a person needs to get a different kind of job, he can go online and try to find different jobs. If a man's trying to get a new car, whatever the case may be, they can go online. A woman, whatever, a woman can get in there and do like whatever the case may be. Anyone has more accessibility to the world than they ever have before, but yet we still live in a world where people still accuse of being unable to do this because of my what was the word I was
nationality?
No.
Well, it's a world of excuses.
It could be, yeah. But I was trying to say,
it's like if you want to save up enough money to get a car, you can save up enough money to get a car.
Yeah, and racial shit now is kind of, in my opinion, when it comes to certain things, kind of out the door. For example, Jody and Leroy, they were my bosses at one point. Jody was like my dispatcher and told me what to do. So you see what I'm saying? There's no. So you can't look at things going, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Not really in today's world, but that's also cookie cutter to the blue collar side of life as well. But I get there's duality, there's different sides to everything. But for the most part, I think this really solidifies what. Like you said, we're a bunch of excuses now, and there's no real need to. Any more thoughts?
It's easier to make an excuse than it is to make something happen.
Yeah,
I mean, you can sit around and go, "Well, I don't make enough money." Go find a job that makes enough money. I mean, there are jobs.
Joe,
there are jobs
do you
out
want
there
to
that'll make
interject on
enough
this?
Who, me?
I said your name.
No, I'm not going to jump on this because you guys see one side of it. You don't see my side, and that's fine.
Well, what's your
That's
side?
fine. It's not-
You're just saying
No,
that
no,
we
no,
don't
no.
see your side. What is your side then?
Because you guys, okay, the original idea for work was an agreement between you and the boss or the owner, okay, and those got abused right away in the early turn of the century because they didn't have protective unions and they worked their workers 7 days a week, 20 hours a day. The reason you had unions that had to be installed was because the employer basically, took advantage of the worker. And our system, unfortunately, is predatory. Predatory loans. Look at our gas prices. That is the oil company predatoring, your pocketbook, dude. This is not, it has nothing to do with inflation. The barrels don't even, the price of the barrels.
Yeah, isn't that funny? The price of the
at the pump.
barrels are almost at an all-time low, but our gas prices keep rising.
Yeah, and that's the thing where we live in a predatory system, and so there's a lot of people who I'm an example who've always worked at a job that was either predatory or they didn't pay me or whatever.
Wait,
okay.
Did they touch you, Joe?
What?
This is a safe spot. You can tell us.
I can't talk about that. Anyway,
I bet everybody
but
else
no,
is
and
going, I did not sign up for this episode.
I know. They're like, oh, where's the hang up? But
Yeah.
no, and that's just the thing where, there's some people who are pro their companies and there's nothing wrong with that. And there are people who are just like, dude, F this. I don't even want to be part of the system. This is why there's so many tiny homes now being built.
Well,
and people want to live off the grid.
Look, other than what's his name, ultiskyreaper, he was saying that Skylar. He was saying that he kind of was the old-fashioned way. No offense, Skylar, with the whole I'm going to work my way up through the company. Yeah, that's kind of nowadays. You're kind of like, man, that kind of sucks. Is it even still a thing now? If you think about it, working your way up.
I think it depends on where you're working.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I work, they promote only from within, so they don't hire managers from the outside. They only promote people from.
Yeah, it's
bottom.
like mine. Mine's the same way.
So I think it really depends.
I'm about to go start with.
But I mean,
Is he
but
leaving
I mean,
us?
if you want, you can't expect to do nothing and do better. You have to do better to get better, and I mean that's just.
No, Josh, no, I totally understand that. No, you always got to try and keep going at it until you get it right. I get that. But like I said, with the Great Resignation, a lot of people chose to work for themselves.
Oh, sure.
They said there was a big expansion in 1099, filings, because a lot of people are just like, I don't want to work at this office. I want to,
Well, sure. People found out that they could quit and their company doesn't care or get fired, and there's nothing they can do about it. Absolutely. Well, I mean,
yeah, no, because I went to leave for the military and the company.
Hold on, go ahead, Skylar.
So like I went to basic training. Well, like whenever I came back and I was looking for a job, I couldn't find one. Even the company that I was previously employed with that had just opened up wouldn't give me my job back, which was technically against the law. They had signed a document on it, but they wouldn't let me get my job back. I could have sued. And I wasn't going to fight it because I honestly didn't care at the time, but it was just like, seriously. So I get back home from serving and, I didn't complete my training. You're still supposed to give me back the job that I was currently working at the time. And I was still hired at, all because I missed a quote unquote meeting that I couldn't make because I was shipping that day and they knew that. And it was stupid. No, I realize where he comes from with the whole, companies don't give a fuck about, us as people until the people are gone. But yeah, it really does depend on the company. And it really does depend on which and what route you take. Higher up into a company, it's kind of harder to get rid of some people. But like whenever you're at the bottom end and you're at like the very, very bottom, it's much easier for them to be like, oh, we don't need you. We got the quota that we wanted and, throw you away. And then you're back at square one. And that's like the most retarded thing, especially if they could like Walmart did a mass hiring spree, like a bunch of them. And as soon as the work quota was made, they started firing like everybody or dropping their hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I used to work for Sam's. They did the same thing, too. When he got up to like getting eligible to get 401k and match on stocks and everything, they just start mass like taking out people. You say a lot. Did you know that?
Paul, did you ever get your free pizza from Sam's when you signed up for their credit card?
No, I did not.
Okay.
So, real quick, I want to ask a question to Driftingsteel. It says gatekeeping is based. What does that mean?
Just that.
Is it biased or based?
Based.
What does that mean?
The opposite of cringe.
Can you be a little more specific? I'm a dumbass.
Okay, so based, right, is the opposite of cringe.
So it's good.
Yeah.
So being a gatekeeper is good?
Depends on what it is, I suppose.
The reason
You're gatekeeping something stupid like being cold, no. But like,
Well, the reason why I bring that up is we had a friend who used to be on the show. He's still a friend of us today. His name's Frasley. Well, he's a she now. But
Frazzle Dazzle.
Yes. And he had talked to us about gatekeeping and how in his community of the LGBT, et cetera, how gatekeeping is very segregated to where it's like, oh, you're not this actual specific non-binary whatever title, you can't be in this room to talk. How does that...
Yeah, that's cringe.
Thank you, because I'm like, dude, open-mindedness, hello. You have to learn or like things you see, whatever. You want to check things out, whatever. Bazooba guabo. I understand about the hate stuff. I don't want to have anybody in here that we have to monetize or what is that called? Moderate. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think gatekeeping is another word for segregation. Am I wrong on this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. But that's why I asked, because I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel like I've gone yet too far again on these shows. So, all right, let's do a little shout outs real quick before we get going. Where do I have my
shout out to Gates McFadden?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For Beatism, who's in Chicago right now. There you go, buddy. Shout out to Gates McFadden. And those of you who don't know, yeah, look her up.
We love you, Gates McFadden.
Bullet holes, gunshot wounds, rats that can... Okay, never mind. All right, where's it at? Inside, outside gun ranges. Anybody know about gun ranges at all?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, good. We can talk about this too. Josh, I always go down to visit Josh around our normal annual trip, and he goes, "Hey, this time we need to go to the range. Have a better range or whatever." I've never done an outside range. What's the difference between inside and outside?
You ain't gotta tear up people's shit. I seen that video where a dude had like, I don't know, it was an AK or whatever. All I know that he couldn't hit his target. He started shooting up the roof.
Oh,
what? Yeah, and like I guess the guy at the, I guess you could say front desk. I never been inside, ranges. He lit his ass up with that speech.
Nice.
Like, yeah, like I guess he was just trying to aim at the target, and also I heard do. In the video, you could see him slowly going up, turn his shit out the ceiling. And then dude just came right behind the counter and just started like, "What the hell are you doing? You gotta pay for that,
Oh, you ever seen people? It's called whiskey throttle.
No, I haven't.
Okay, whiskey throttle is when like you're on a motorcycle and like the front wheel comes off and you just and then like you shit whip yourself.
Oh my god! If I ever see a wheel come off, I'm praying to Jesus now.
All right, but that's called whiskey throttle. Well, there's a thing called whiskey trigger. When you're shooting and the gun just keeps rising up and you don't quit pulling the trigger, you just keep going. Yeah.
I'm looking at the gun. I'm like, I think he's supposed to have his other hand like under the gun. Like, yeah, you got the one hand on the handle, but I think you need to have control of it. So yeah. This man was shooting like he was playing a video game. Like, dude, I'm playing Halo with one hand, bro. That's not Halo. It's too much Call of Duty, whatever that dude was doing. Cause I'm like, gosh, you are the worst. I would have sent that man the bill, but like, you gonna pay for this or not? Somebody gonna pay.
They do.
Yeah, like it was bad. I'm surprised that video's still out there or not. But yeah,
I'll check that out. Yeah.
I would hate to have a gun range and have one dumbass that just start shooting up my roof.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be going down there in usually in December area, so that's going to make it because I'm sitting there going, Texas weather in the summer? Fuck that. I'm not going to go to some outside range.
No, wintertime.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, dude, that's like, one of the greatest things about summertime is that you can turn the cold water on and it stays hot.
Yeah, I hear so much complaints about Texas weather all the time. I got friends that live down there. Sometimes one of them be like, dude, it's so hot out here. I'm like, dude, it's freezing over here.
It was just yesterday, the high was 107.
I think that's how hot my car was Monday. It's like, Jesus Christ. I thought my car was at 107 degrees inside my car. I was like, shit, it's 5 o'clock.
There were, speaking about that, we talked about this before too, Josh. The dogs of Texas. Sounds weird. All right, so yeah, so I was on TikTok.
I know what they call.
And there was this lady who went out and picked up they house dogs that are run away and stray and all this other stuff to get them try to get them adopted and everything. And this poor one they called Lucky, he was called a bait dog. You ever heard of that? It's the dogs that bait a dog fight. Like they pretty much like muzzle them, or like Josh was saying, rip out their teeth so they can't fight back. And it's for like these dogs to practice on before the big fight. Yeah.
Yeah, bait dog.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I gave him a donation, courtesy of the Miscellaneous Podcast, and I had spoken to her because she was like shaving him because they'd found him in a Lowe's or Home Depot parking lot. And this poor little doggy, the when they took him to the vet, they found out he had mange, but it's like not contagious mange. But the thing is, he had blacktop burns on his belly because it gets so hot in Texas, and when he was laying underneath cars and shit, it still would burn him. And he was all bit the fuck up from what he was going through and everything. And there was another dog. His name was Ghost. They named this one Lucky. But my God, I didn't know that Texas had that big of a problem with dogs. Like they just didn't give a shit about them. Okay.
It do be like that.
It do be like that?
Okay.
Who was that? Cowboy. Oh, what's up, man? How was the wedding?
I gotta get going.
All right. Yeah, it is 8 o'clock. Let me do my shout outs real quick and then we'll get going. Creepy Dallas, Texas. Where the hell is my shout outs at? Fuck. 15-year-old pedophile, Indiana Jones. Where the hell is this? Where did I lose my stuff? Okay, here we go. All right, shout out to Josh from Olive Garden, Fairview Heights. We went over there and had dinner. Great fucking dinner. This guy is fucking entertaining as a son of a bitch, man. He told us about a thing called a Micadella cocktail beer. Has anybody ever heard of that?
Yeah.
How do you say it? Micadella or is it Micadella? That's it. That's how he said it. And he's like, you should try it out when you get a chance, dude. It's amazing. So I was like, all right, dude, cool. And so I'm giving a little shout out. Great waiter. Another one is shout out to the guild rating team of World of Warcraft from the Westfall server. We ran mags and gruels and all that other stuff for all you WoW Knights out there. So shout out to that guild. They did really good. All right. Shout out to Beef Tits. Oh, Beef Tips. They're called burnt beef tips from Bandana's Barbecue. Really good. Listener Tommy was the one that said this, and he wanted to hear us do a shout out for burnt beef tip. He probably did it so I'd say it all weird. Okay, that's all my shout-outs I have. No one's really... Did we lose everyone? No, everyone's still here. No one wants to talk. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
All right,
You know what?
I just bought Metal Gear Solid Rising. Or Metal Gear Rising. So.
This is definitely a video gamer show. This was not the miscellaneous podcast.
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, this is the video game podcast now.
Yeah, it's been taken over. All right, everybody. All right, I want everybody to give their shout-outs to Twitch real quick before we get going.
Oh, yeah. If you ever want to watch Tekken or some Destiny, stop on by. I got music on there as well. Don't tell nobody. Twitch.tv/jodythagreat. That's with an A in the THA. And you know the rest. JODYTHAGREAT all together.
So if you like watching zombie games or whatever, kind of just do a mix of whatever. So just come check me out on Twitch at ultiskyreaper.
Yeah, I just play video games on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Driftingsteel. I do the same thing. I play music.
All right, everybody. Thanks very much for being on the show. Please check out all the show notes, everything like that. Go to Discord. You can then see what all the pictures and everything that we post, so you guys can know what we're talking about. And I want everybody, let's all say goodbye.
Later.
Adios.
Bye.